Hello YouTube, this is my second video. Just wanted to show some of the things that I got for them. This one right here, the little house I made for them. It was actually powdered chocolate milk. To put in milk to make chocolate milk. And after I rinsed it out, peeled the outside off just to make it look a little bit more like a rat house instead of having chocolate milk in there. But just cut a little hole in the lid, probably too big, but they like it. As you can see, they're both trying to fit in the smaller can. This one was actually a baby formula can, because I also have a 5-month-old daughter. And I got, actually my cousin went with me, and when I picked my rats up, and he offered to buy them the wheel, their exercise wheel, so that was cool of him, because they really do need exercise. And here's some of their things: corn and Rice Krispies. I actually picked this out back. There's a field out back. It's not my field, but I just picked one corn on the cob and broke it in half. Or I shucked one of them. And I also just give them the cob because they'll chew on this and it'll help wear down on their teeth. Hey, Wally. In case you didn't see my first video, this is my male. He's Wally. And that's Zoe. She's the girl. But anyways, this will help them. It's kind of, rough. It'll help them grind down their teeth a bit, because you need something hard that they can chew on, something that they'll want to chew on to help grind down their teeth, because they can have some issues if you don't. Their teeth can grow too large and can cause some bleeding, and that can actually make them stop eating. So it's probably rare that happens, but just to make sure it doesn't, I'd have something in there that they can grind down their teeth. I'll put this over here so he doesn't roll off. Another thing I don't have in their cage yet, but I do need to get in there, is a rock. You want to have a rock in there, that kind of a smaller rock, a rock that they'll try to pick up or move around. So it can't be too big, but not too small, because you want them to struggle a little bit. That way it's some exercise, and not only that, the hard surface of the rock will help grind down their nails. That way when you're holding them, they don't scratch you. Which, as you can see, I had some trouble with already. Wally, what are you doing, Wally? He's got a cold, so sneezes a lot, which I'm hoping he gets over soon, because I don't want him to get too sick on me. Another thing I really want to get for him is like the bed that you hang from the top of the ceiling of the cage, because this is what they've been sleeping in. I got wrapped some toilet paper around my hand, and I threw that in there for them, hoping they would rip it up and use it as bedding, pull it in their cage, but I don't know, they didn't do that at all. They just peed and pooped on it. But maybe it's because they're young yet, they don't really have nesting skills. Well, he's looking at me like, are you serious? Oh, Wally. Corn? No? I think it's funny because they look so mean, but they're some of the most loving animals. You can have a bond with a rat like a dog or a cat. To me, I think they're even more loving and can bond more with them than you can a cat or even a dog. No, you're not supposed to have favorites, but I think Wally is my favorite. Just because Zoe doesn't seem to have any interest in people yet. Which I've been trying to hold her a little bit more than Wally because I really want to break her from that. I was thinking about, for the bed anyways, that hangs from the ceiling, I was thinking about just using like a old rag, not an old rag, but a rag, and somehow making my own. Probably work just as good. Right now their cage is probably about the size of the top of this surface, probably, but maybe about this tall. Their cage isn't big enough, I don't think, but kind of short on money right now. But I plan on getting them a much bigger cage because I plan on getting more, and I'm sure once they breed and have babies, my wife and daughters love animals, so they're gonna definitely want to keep some of the babies, which I will also. I'm sure we will, but we will most likely have to sell or maybe even just give them away, the babies. Wally, what are you doing back there, Wally? Sorry about the camera. I'm not that good with the camera yet. You want some food, Wally? I know I need to have more of a variety of food for them, but this is what I got for now. I'm probably going to pick up some more food this week for them. And right now in their cage, I don't even have bedding. I'm using a towel like this, and I switch it out every couple days because it's not as good as bedding, so I definitely switch it out every couple days. I'll definitely get bedding for them instead, and I plan on litter training them, but I think I'm gonna have to wait till they're a little bit older, because what I was told is they'll usually pick a corner to go to the bathroom in, and that's definitely not the case for them. They just go everywhere. So until I figure out what corner they're going in, I'm gonna have to just hold off on that. And they really love these cans. Little houses. At first I didn't think about having the lid on and cutting a hole in it. I just had the can, and they really didn't care for it because it's, I don't know, it's just, they like to be enclosed, kinda. So, even though I cut too big of a hole, but they like this better than before. I really like this one because the hole's smaller on it, and the can's smaller, and they like to just cuddle together. They really get along. They're always constantly next to each other, constantly grooming each other. Hoping they give me some babies soon. What are you doing in there, Wally? Come here, Willie. Come here. Come here. In my last video I said I wanted to get some, possibly, well, I'm gonna wait till I get the bigger cage, but I'd like to get some Dumbo rats, and maybe some Rexes, and maybe even some hairless, but not too big of a fan of the hairless rat, but just I have different kinds, and I always like to get 2 of each. I'd like to crossbreed them and just have different cool looking babies. Wally and Zoe look almost identical, just different colors, but their patterns are the same pretty much. And I think it's funny because you'd think girls are the brighter colors, but Wally has the beige and white, and Zoe is the dark brown and white. People call him her all the time and call Zoe the boy. Wally's really been seeming interested in me lately. I know at the pet store he didn't get handled at all. None of the employees wanted to handle them. They didn't even want to help, or they didn't even want to get him out of the cage for me. They're kind of scared to reach in there. I picked him out myself. People they're definitely just misunderstood and misjudged. They never bite. You look at a rat and just think that they're gonna bite you, but they never bite. Unless you have food, unless you just ate something and you have food in your hand, they might try to nibble on you a little bit, but I've never been bit to where I was bleeding or anything like that. Actually, Zoe bit my daughter and she bled a little bit, but her fingers are tiny, so. And it's because she was eating pizza. She had pizza sauce on her hands and decided to reach in there and try to get Zoe out. Well, we weren't around. He scared me. But yep. I guess that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, please. Any questions? Any comments? Try not to be too harsh. Like I said, I'm kind of new at this. If I'm doing some, I'd love your opinions. Thanks.